Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich with me, Alpha Mega, and Austrian Empire. So I'm gonna start this episode by explaining my reasoning behind the decision that I am about to make, which I gave a good long thought, and I decided that we are going to go with the risky way and annex all of our enemy territory, meaning we're taking Czechia, Romania, Serbia, Greece, and Albania. Now, this is pretty much a long game decision. We are going to enter a time of relative weakness, which is going to plague us for at least a year. And as this is a blind playthrough, I have absolutely no idea what the game is going to throw at us. But I decided, based on the fact that if we are not going to play the long game, we might just end it right now. Because I don't think that whatever conflict is going to come is going to be merciful to us in any case. And as the classics say, clay is always good. So we're just going to try to swallow them all and hope for the best. Now what's going to happen here, and my next steps are going to be shaped by the plan that I kind of created in my mind today. And that is, we are going to start by annexing all of these nations and dispersing a large amount of our army so that we can fulfill all of the garrisons with both manpower and equipment. That should, in effect, pretty quickly start lowering the resistance and increasing the compliance of the population. In turn, this is going to greatly help us with our industrial capacity that is directly linked to the compliance of the population. Now, you start with 25% of the available industrial capacity given to you, and as the compliance grows and the resistance lowers, you get more and more. So basically, we are going to see a really big increase over a short-term time if things go well. The next thing that I would like to mention is that as resistance is going to drop, we should require less and less people and equipment to keep the population at bay, meaning that we can pretty quickly start rebuilding our army. And this is the long game that I was talking about, because I don't believe that Austrian Empire at this point is able to resist, say, German Empire, France, whoever you want to play against us, Russia, doesn't matter, using infantry. We will need to build motorized and mechanized units. We will need to build tanks, and for that we need the very much industrial capacity. So I will disperse the army and start rebuilding it as a motorized. Well, we basically took the doctrine. So the mobile warfare is going to be what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on tanks. We're going to focus on equipment instead of people. One bad thing that I've realized today is that I believe one of the triggers for the service by requirement that I was relying on heavily in my thought process is that you are at war. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that that might be an issue. So we will really need to work with the manpower that we have. We haven't lost that many troops in the war, and as we are going to occupy the nations, I think we will get a lot of foreign manpower. I'm going to check if there are some ways how we can increase the percentage, because the non-core manpower is very low, and we will have millions or tens of millions of people in that category. So we're going to see if that will work. Stability is also going to be a key, because higher stability lowers resistance and increases compliance. And we are going to check what the rebuild the empire focus tree is going to give to us, because I believe that there might be some interesting focuses that will help with that. But it's going to be a dramatic couple of months in the beginning for sure, but I believe that unless we enter another war immediately, this is the right choice. Now, other than that, we could just stick with the Austrian Empire and let them be. But as I mentioned, for some reason, there are no puppet options here. I don't see them. So I guess the game is outright telling us, like, you either take them or let them be. So, yeah. On the other hand, I don't know, for example, if Czechia would immediately become a puppet again if we pieced them out. So it's kind of weird. Politically, though, we are going to focus heavily on German Empire, the Italian I don't know what it's called, Italian Republic or something, or Italian Federation up in the north, and Bulgaria. And I'd also like to start improving relations with Ottoman Empire when the time is right. So we're going to see when we will be able to do that. So this is the reasoning behind the decision. It might bite me in the ass if the game throws us into another, area of instability. But if it does, I don't think that, going tall would help us much because, yeah, I mean, whatever. There's just not. This is a risk that I'm willing to take, basically. So we've taken all of Greek states, Albania, all of Romanian states, all of Serbian states, and all of Czech states. So let's end the turn and do it. Okay, so the Austrian Empire has grown massively in size, but at this point we really need to... Oh, we actually created 2 theaters for us. At this point we really need to heavily focus on what we're gonna do. So you guys are fine, you are all the new units that we have, really upgraded templates and everything, so that's good. You guys, on the other hand... Okay, you two will be relegated to the first army. And the rest of you, I think we are going to disband. Now, let's see how many troops we need. We need additional 180,000 roughly. So 180,000, that is pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's 90,000. Yeah, we'll have to disband them all. Do we have any units here that we could disband? Some of these are less experienced than the one that we have over there. So, you know what? Let's put you all into one army and disband you based on experience. So first of all, we are going to disband the old units. Those have to go because they are weaker and, of course, their experience is lower. So let's get rid of you. Now, do we have more of those older unit types? Nope, all of you are actually the newer unit types, as I see. 1936. Yep, we disbanded all of the older ones. So now let's just base this on experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 and 2 units. That's additional. Okay, so that's still not enough. So let's disband you guys. And then I guess we're gonna disband you. Because you are all of the units that... Damn, we're gonna go very low here on army, but I guess it has to be done. There's not much that we can do here. Give 117,000 men left at this point, so let's disband you. Yep. Okay, so that's 174,000. I think that should be enough to take care of all of the occupied territories. Now we have civilian oversight everywhere. I can't really go higher. We could go with local police force for now, but that would lower the compliance growth and we really need to get the compliance as high as possible. So let us keep the civilian oversight for now and see how fast it's gonna go. We can deal with the population for now, and later on we can switch with the to the local police force. As far as occupied, as far as the extensive service by requirement, we need to be at war. Okay, so that's not happening. Instead, I think there might be some good advisor here. So you give extra 10% stability, that's amazing. And you give 10% stability and research speed. Okay, I think this is going to be choice between... Oh, it's not a choice. We need Walter Breisky because we don't have the Social Democrat and Social Liberal here. So you are going to be the guy to go for. Cool. As far as our political power goes, what do we have here? So we finished the end the dual rule. Now we have the Empire Reborn. Oh, okay. We gain 25% compliance and lower resistance, so this is something that we really need. And non-core manpower plus 25%, or 20%. Amazing, and daily political power again is... Okay, this is something that we need immediately. So let's start with the power or Empire Reborn and hope that things are going to go our way. Cool, now here, of course, we need to deal with the factories again. That is something that, unfortunately, will be our bread and butter for the upcoming time. But hopefully the effectiveness of our garrison is going to jump to 100% or something. So we'll be able to use it to our advantage. Okay, it looks like there's less factories this time that are damaged and destroyed. So let's just put you, together, military and civilian, based on exact effect. You guys can be here, like that. Yeah, these ones are really damaged. These two can go here. We need to repair all of the factories anyway, and as the compliance is really low at this point, I don't think it does matter that much what we go for with first. Damn, there's so many factories. Some of them are really completely wrecked. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. Let's just take you guys down here. Lower than that. Same with you. Can put the dockyard up here. Not that the dockyard would be that important for us, but still. Okay, I'll keep it like this. That seems reasonable. So a lot of repairs, but you can see that the amount of factories is amazing. As far as our occupied territories go, you can see that we have 31% in Croatia, but that still gives us the access to only a very limited amount. But Czechia has 30 factories and we're getting only 9.5, so things there will have to change. So let us slowly start the game, see how things are going to go. Wait, insufficient resources? We're missing rubber. Really? Aren't we doing... Okay, we're getting rubber processing. But I think we can deal with that. We'll need more rubber. We will need more rubber, and I think that we need to focus more on tanks. Civilian trains we got a lot. We'll need more support equipment for sure, but I'm gonna make tanks a bit... Well, actually no, because you have almost full efficiency, so that's not that efficient. Let's make it... Let's make it like this so that everything improves slightly, and we'll see how it's gonna go. I'm okay with importing more rubber from German Empire. Do you guys want to improve relations? That would cost us 0.4. Ottomans would be 0.4. Bulgaria would be 0.2. Yeah, that's not great. Approaching Greece has been bypassed. Cool, we fixed the infantry equipment. Good. Garrisons are being fulfilled. Okay, we're still gonna be a bit short, but I'm hoping that it's gonna work. Approach Greece. There yet remains lingering question over Greece's position. We should seek to drag her kicking and screaming into our sphere of influence. Okay, and approaching Albania. We can no longer sit idly by as Albania sits to our south free of our influence. It is time to settle this question once and for all. Well, is annexation good enough for you? I think it ought to be. Okay, there are some units here that actually can drill. Not many, but we should see that as a thing. Tanks are going to be a priority for us really quickly. Okay, getting more sabotages going, but yeah, draining the manpower to the very last man. That is unfortunate how it's going to go. Yeah, they still need at least 80,000 manpower. And we're gonna be almost there. Almost there. So let's see if we can already see some effects. Yep, look at that. The resistance is dropping almost everywhere with the exception of Serbia. And let's check compliance. We can see if it's increasing, but we'll need to make sure that it increases. Greece hates us. They really, really do hate us. But my goal here is not to lower the resistance. My goal is to maximize compliance as fast as possible. But once we finish this one, I mean, compliance plus 25% across the empire and resistance lowered by 10 is going to be a huge boost. Plus, the power gain and non-core manpower is going to be amazing. Because look at that, we're getting non-eligible non-core manpower is 76.5 million and eligible is only less than 11 million. Yeah, so we really need to increase that. We really need to increase that, and just getting extra bits is going to be amazing. I mean, considering how low it is, if it's going to get upgraded to like 0.15, still going to be almost nothing, but it's still going to be a massive, because 1% would be 760,000, so that's extra 100,000 men. And I think that in its own right is going to be great. So we should see, yep, we are still short on manpower, but I'm hesitant to disband more units here. And we are going to reorganize you. You are good on supplies. The only thing that we're missing here really are the tanks. I think we ought to focus... yeah, the military police is also going to be a huge difference, because the suppression bonus 20% is going to make sure that our cavalry is way more efficient. But that's gonna require a lot of support equipment. Eventually I'm gonna research the new infantry weapon, which is the Danuvia machine and pistol model 1939, which has a huge boost to defense, a huge boost to... wow, they really went... okay, so this is a game changer. Cool. Cool. Let's speed it up a bit, see how things are going to go. Yeah, look at that. This is starting to look really nice. And compliance, I can see increasing. Greece is at 1% now. Awesome. That is really good. Now, can we see some modifiers for the compliance here? Resistance strength is 51%. Resistance decay 0.1. Okay, what about here? Resistance decay 125%. I don't see the increase in compliance though. Compliance. I guess this is just a ticker that goes up as we head forward. It's a bit weird, but we're gonna see how it's gonna go. Let's get the Empire reborn. Oh hey! Look. Oh no, I was thinking, but that was just a monthly increase. Actually, we're getting a monthly increase of almost 1,000 people. That's not bad at all. Okay, we're missing about... oh! Okay. 345,000, 1,215. Yeah, it's going down. You can see now it's only 344,245. 343? Yep, it's dropping like a rock. So, as I mentioned, we managed to do what needed to be done. How's the factories though? We can put you up here because you've been probably sabotaged in the meantime. How bad are the... oh wow, only 2 factories got hit since then and 1 dock. So the resistance as well is starting to lose steam. How fast are you decaying? Very slowly. Very slowly. What are you doing on factories? We got 32 available here. Yeah, this is gonna be the game changer for us. I'm gonna speed it up a bit because I think that at this point we are doing good. Iron net. Support equipment for the military police. This is gonna be a huge change. I can guarantee you that's gonna change everything. 345. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. 333. Come on, only 5,000. 327. Yeah, we're losing a lot of manpower also in the fighting with the local rebels, so that is an unfortunate side effect. Okay, whoever wants to drill can now drill, which is, I think, 3 units. Yeah, it's just the mountaineers and the 2 guys. I'm really interested in reading your comments about the deployment of units that were not ready to be deployed, but I think that it was the right choice. They changed the war dramatically for us, and that is all that counts. Hey, we got the garrison fulfilled, and we got extra manpower. Nice. Okay, and military police is here. So I think that yeah, we are going to go with this machine and pistol. I think that's more important than the police itself. We are going to research the police as fast as we can, but I would like to start producing this as fast as possible. So, Landsturm Cavalry, you are going to get the military police, which will require... It's going to make you... Well, military police actually gives a huge amount of defense. It's gonna give you a big boost to suppression. Soft attack and break. You give a bonus to breakthrough. How is that possible? Anyway, that gives 20% bonus. So I think it would be maybe even better if we removed some of the cavalry, but that would require more support equipment for us at this point. So let's just go like this. This is slightly going to increase the manpower requirement by 500 and of course support equipment requirement, but it is going to make them much more efficient. So let's see what that's gonna mean for our support equipment. Okay, we distributed almost all of it, but we immediately got back 26,000 men. Nice. So the resistance at this point should be completely under control. It is. Amazing. And we just got Empire Reborn, which increases compliance by 25% and lowers resistance by 10%. It gives us additional 0.5 political power gain per day. Non-core manpower is increased by 0.20%. By 20%. Okay, so it's... Oh my god, it's 1.099%. Oh well, that's gonna give us hundreds of thousands of men. Nice. And changing popularity of paternal autocrat by 50%. So what's the next thing that we can get? Renew Sicilian ties or crush Serbia. So we don't have a claim on the Serbian territory. So that means it is not our core territory, but yeah, look at that, compliance increased across the board and resistance dropped significantly. So we're gonna see a huge increase in factories now. Claim Romanian lands and reclaim Silesia. So do we want to go with this? I think we do want to go with that. How long will it take? Because I would really like to get the guy that gives us extra stability and research speed. The 10% is gonna play a huge increase in factory output and everything. Compliance, trying 3.5%. Because the stability is gonna be a big hit. Yeah, let's 28 days though, we are going to get 1.6, so we could do... Okay, you know what, let's go with Crush Serbia and claim Romanian lands, and after that we are going to be able anyway to get our things in order here. But I'm expecting factories now. Nope, but we got manpower. Why the hell are we not getting more? Oh, no, we are getting more factories. Look at that. We got more factories on support equipment and tanks. And the next factories are going to come to the total artillery. Any more sabotages? Nope. Okay, all of the infrastructure is going to repair eventually, so that is good. We got extra rubber, so things are looking pretty good. How much do we need now for the garrisons? I don't think I can see it, but we got 135,000 men right off the bat. And we got 1.6 thousand trucks. So I think that what we could do here is train 2 more divisions of you. Actually, way more. 5? Okay, that's gonna require the trucks. So let's train more. Let's train 5 more divisions of these truck divisions, and we should give them. Yeah, let's remake them. We can give them armored recon and engineering companies. That's gonna make them way more defensible. Give them extra breakthrough, but we won't have enough. No, we will. We will have enough support equipment. We won't have enough white tanks, unfortunately. So let's not give them the white tanks. Let's just give them this for now. Actually, one more thing before we do those changes. Let's check, because we are getting quite a lot of army experience every day. So what is the next doctrine going to give us? It's going to give us all infantry, motorized and mechanized, extra 15% organization. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. We are not in any immediate danger, so I think that's gonna be fine. But okay, I think that we have managed to pretty dramatically stabilize our situation here. We should be happy with that. Oh, we can train more Alpine Jaeger. Oh well, that's because we disband most of our units. Gotcha. But yeah, we're gonna have a defensive army, and we're gonna have a motorized army, and then once we boost the production of our tanks, we are going to start having a decent tank army. So I'm gonna focus on that once we finish these basic upgrades to the industry. We are going to focus on getting improvements to our tanks, and we are going to start dabbling into the medium tank divisions. It's going to take a bit of time before we do all of that, but it's going to go well. So far so good. Unless someone attacks us in the next episode, I think this was the right way to go, and it is going to be the right way to go for us in the future as well. So thank you very much for joining me, and see you in the next episode.